So the premium between a low floor and a super high floor unit within the same stack could be $300,000 difference. Does it make sense to buy a higher floor unit at a premium for a better view? Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. By now, you would have heard of the upcoming new launch in Toa Payoh, the Orie. And in this video, I'll be comparing Orie to the surrounding resale condos and more importantly, the estimated launch price and my pricing analysis. And this is especially important because Orie is a 40-story development and a low floor versus a high floor unit within the same stack can be easily $300,000 difference. And does it make sense to pay that kind of premium for a high floor unit for better views? Just a very quick overview of the development first. Orie is a joint venture by CDL, Fraser Property and Sequisui House. It will have 2 blocks of 40-story apartments with my favorite basement car park. Unlike your neighbor which has the multi-story car park like this one lah. FBI, open up! 99-year leasehold from 2023, RCR in District 12, 777 units with 627 parking lots. This is about 80% car park provision, which I don't think is going to be a deal breaker given how close it is to the MRT, and quite a number are smaller units which could be tenanted out. And moving on to the site plan, all units are direct north-south orientation, so you don't get much of the west sun. And this B1 2-bed 1-bath unit type is particularly interesting because usually the smaller unit types are in the middle of the common corridor, so there is no way to build windows in the kitchen or toilets for the purpose of natural ventilation. But let's take a look at this 592 square feet 2-bed 1-bath layout. Very nice dumbbell layout with the 2 bedrooms at the opposite ends to minimize unusable corridor space. The kitchen is over here at this nook, very much enclosable as it comes with windows for natural ventilation, which is uncommon for the 1 and 2 bedder nowadays. Anyway, showflat is targeted for preview sometime in Jan 2025 and currently developer has only released some information and they're intending to release more nearer to the official launch. So if you are keen to be updated once information is out, do contact me via my WhatsApp number here and I'll send them over. So let's first quickly run through the more obvious stuff first. Let's talk about the location. Orie is super similar to Chuan Park in terms of its location attributes. Chuan Park is just one station from Bishan MRT. The Orie is right next to Braddell MRT station, which is also one station away from Bishan MRT. From the tender specifications, there could be a sheltered walkway to the station, which is good news for prospective buyers. And being in a mature estate, you are surrounded by plenty of food options and amenities. You have the Toa Payoh Palm Spring Market and Hawker Centre at Block 93 over here. So for those of you who drive, Orie is pretty near 3 major expressway, CTE, PIE, and the upcoming North-South Corridor. The future North-South Corridor should be completed around the same time Orie TOP, and it will definitely help to cut travelling time to the CBD. Generally, Toa Payoh is a super mature estate, and a lack of major transformation in this area could put some buyers off. However, I feel that Toa Payoh is an area that sells itself, and in fact, it is the first town planned and developed by HDB and has that nostalgia feel to it. Many of the young families want to move back to Toa Payoh because apart from how convenient it is to town, it is where they grew up and their parents are still living there. In terms of school, it is surrounded by primary schools all the way to secondary, tertiary, and international schools. You have a few primary schools within 1 kilometer. The more notable one is Peichin. For secondary schools, you have Raffles Girls and RI, just to name a few. You also have SAJC, SJI International School, and the Australian International School. Speaking of school, let's compare Orie's layout to the resale condos that are within 1 kilometer to Peichin, since these are what your future buyers will be comparing as well. The 3 resale condos within 1 kilometer to Peichin are Gem Residences, Trevista, and The Trevor. However, I will not include Trevor in my analysis as it is located nearer to Potong Pasir and not as convenient to MRT. So it is just down to Gem Residences and Trevista. In short, the supply is super low in this area, especially so for parents looking for a condo within 1 kilometer to Peichin. For the 2-bed 2-bath layout, Orie is at 646 square feet, Gem Residences at 678 square feet. Do note that Orie is smaller as it is a harmonized project, and in my extremely humble opinion without offending people staying in Gem Residences, Orie has a more efficient layout. Dumbbell layout which cut down the unnecessary corridor space. It has a nook to give you the option to enclose the kitchen, though I wouldn't do that for obvious reasons. Gem Residences has this L-shaped balcony which has a bit of wastage here, and Orie has a slightly bigger room sizes which can fit 2 small side tables. So overall, I prefer the Orie 2-bed 2-bath layout over the one at Gem Residences. Trevista 2-bed 2-bath is huge at 926 square feet, comes with a home shelter, enclosed kitchen with windows for ventilation, nice landscape living and dining area. However, it comes with bay windows and planter boxes which are pretty much unusable space. Next is Orie C2A 3 Premium layout at 1044 square feet, Gem Residence at 1055 square feet. Both have good size and closed kitchen with sufficient countertop space with a slight edge over at Gem Residences, as I like this window over here to bring about more natural light to the kitchen, and you can still see your kids while preparing food in the kitchen. However, Orie has an extra WC in this area, and overall this can be easily converted to a helper's area. Orie also has an additional yard space. Take a look at the aircon latch of Gem Residences, super huge, that runs through this entire area, and that is the beauty of harmonized project because it forces developers to build more efficient layouts. Again, Orie has slightly bigger bedrooms, so overall Orie 3-bedroom premium layout still has a slight edge over Gem Residences as it ticks more boxes for a typical family with kids and a helper. For Travista, comes with wet and dry kitchen, a yard, a bomb shelter, and WC which can house your helper over here. Nice landscape living and dining similar to their two-bedders. Again, comes with bay windows and planter boxes almost surrounding the entire unit. One tiny pet peeve I have is that this common bedroom is at the opposite side. And the master bedroom and bedroom 3 here faces the pool while this bedroom faces outside, which has a bit of west sun. To keep the video short, the last layout analysis I will run through here is the D2 1216 square feet 4-bedder layout. If you would like to find out more about my analysis for the other layouts, feel free to reach out to me on WhatsApp at 8902-8768 and I'll be happy to explain further. This layout comes with wet and dry kitchen, a nice big yard space with the washer dryer at this area. Also comes with WC and bomb shelter. Very similar to Emerald Katong 4-bedder, apart from the master toilet and WC behind. There's only one common toilet, unlike the conventional 2 common toilets. It doesn't have the atas landscape layout typical of a 4-bedroom, which makes the living room seem cramped and, to be honest, quite underwhelming. But it still has sufficient space to fit an 8-seater table at the dining area. I think the objective is to keep the overall square footage small and the quantum palatable for buyers without sacrificing much on the functionality. Just to give you a comparison, at 1216 square feet, based on my estimate for the mid-floor units at 2700 PSF, the quantum could come out to around 3.28 million, which is about the same price as what Chuan Park 1206 square feet 3 premium layout is selling now. So this is a pretty good reference point because with the same budget, you could get a 4-bedroom over here at Orie, but you can only get a 3-bedroom premium at Chuan Park. So why 2700 PSF, you might ask? The land was bidded at 1360 PSF PPR, and according to HProp's break-even price of 2305 PSF PPR, factor in additional harmonization cost, profit margin, the estimated average selling price could work out to be around 27 to 2800 PSF. And Chuan Park, being a non-harmonized project in a similar area, already sold 2579 PSF on average on launch day. So add in around 7% for a harmonized project, 2700 to 2800 PSF could likely be the average launch day price for Orie. Also, do know that this is just the average PSF that I'm quoting. Prices could go up as high as 3000 PSF because remember, this is a 40-story development and per floor jump could be around 10,000. So the premium between a low floor and a super high floor unit within the same stack with the same layout could be $300,000 difference. So the question to ask yourself is, does it make sense to buy a higher floor unit at a premium for a better view? Let's take a look at some data here. First, we have Gem Residences, a 38-39 story development. Take a look at these two 3-bedder, 946 square feet, both in stack 16, bought around the same time in October and December 2017 respectively. Sold at around the same time too. The level 27 unit sold with 533k profit and the level 7 unit sold with 413k profit. Next, we take a look at Sterling Residences, also a 40-story development. Look at the data for these two 1055 square feet 3-bedders, both purchased and sold at around the same time. Level 2 bought at 1532 PSF, level 25 bought at 1715 PSF. So a premium of almost $200,000 paid for the higher floor unit. However, the level 25 unit profited 649k, while the level 2 unit profited 594k. Don't get me wrong, both have fantastic returns. But for the higher floor unit, even though the buyer paid $200,000 more initially, it eventually profited more in the resale market. For Avenue South residents, comparing the level 7 and level 34 unit, the level 34 unit buyer bought it at 2105 PSF compared to 1815 PSF for the level 7 unit. A premium of 274k for a higher floor unit within the same stack. Both sold in October 2024 and surprisingly both have the same profit at 326k. Pretty interesting data set here, as can be seen that paying a premium for higher floor unit might make sense. I have more data for the 1 and 2 bedroom unit types as well, quite surprising results, and if you want me to share them with you, just text me via my WhatsApp and we can meet up for a quick chat, but you have to treat me coffee lah. Overall, this project is something worth taking a closer look at because it is a huge development in a good location with good primary schools nearby and many amenities surrounding the project. More importantly, the resale demand is driven by the strong HDB upgraders from the newer BTOs in the area, and Toa Payoh is no stranger to many million-dollar HDBs. I have done the analysis on the exit strategy using numbers from the nearby resale HDB transactions, and you can reach out for a one-to-one consult, and I'll be more than happy to run through the numbers with you. Thank you for staying till the end of this video, and I really hope that this analysis has been useful. Do remember to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.